When you turn on social media, what do you see or hear about the most? Usually problems, issues, and our nation falling apart. I have learned this because it is all over social media and it is something that you really can't miss. I think this is important to us because we are affected by these issues on a daily basis, and as students, it can affect our futures. The goal of my speech is to give a real glimpse of what it is to live in America and to show that although our country is going through hard times, that we can still have hope in the future and to unite us to become better. President Barack Obama gave a speech about how he and his family grew up in America and how they became successful to live in this country because of the hope that they had in this nation. And would like to relate his speech to you today. First, I'll talk about President Barack Obama's speech, then I'll talk about the different issues that America is facing today, and then finally I'll talk about how we can face the issues with better hope for our future. President Barack Obama, then Senator Obama, gave a speech on July 27, 2004, at the Democratic National Convention. President Obama talked about how his parents came to America for a better life and that America gave them the resources and tools to do that. He talked about what the nation was facing back then in 2004 and how America needs to come together to be united and to have faith and hope in the good things that are given. President Obama would go on to talk about what both the government and citizens must do to thrive in this country. He said, "Hope in the face of difficulty, hope in the face of uncertainty, the audacity of hope. In the end, that is God's greatest gift to us, the bedrock of this nation, a belief in things not seen, a belief that are better days ahead." We must come to realize that although we may face a lot of hard problems and a lot of hard issues today, we must have the never-ending hope that President Obama was talking about. In our society today, we are facing many issues that were issues back in 2004. Some of these issues consist of unemployment, medical care, political wedges, racism, violence, and so on. But today we have new issues like building a wall, not accepting immigrants, the economy, divided government, and many other issues that have risen. The issues that we face today are things that will continue to keep our nation divided with no clear ending. Although these issues can be very personal to all of us, things can get better. President Obama reminds us that it is the fundamental belief, I am my brother's keeper, I am my sister's keeper, that makes this country work. So what can we have hope in? President Obama talked about his grandparents, about how they were able to raise President Obama's parents in America, with his father earning a scholarship to study here, his mother being able to live a life, and because of that, President Obama is able to give his daughters a life that they can have. But a story that I want to share with you today is a personal story that of someone that I know. His name is Peely. He comes from Tonga. He is an immigrant to this nation. He came here when he was about 18 to 19 years old and has been working ever since. And 20 years later, he has a successful life with beautiful family, beautiful home, and anything that he can get. These are the kind of stories that we must all have hope in, especially in a country that is struggling. No matter what the situation is or whatever we may be going through, there is always a light at the end of the tunnel, and we can have that same hope that President Obama had. We must all work together and be united as one nation and as one people. I have learned that we will continue to face issues in the future, whether it be the same or new issues that arise. President Obama's speech gave insights of what kind of hardships we face and how America can give that hope that we all need. America is going through hard times and the issues will never stop, but we can have hope in the future and what we can become as a nation. If we just cleave unto what we can become, to be one, to be united, then we can have hope for a better tomorrow.